and welcome to our first Global Celebrity Series interview. Our celebrity guest for today is not just a CEO but has also been rated as one of the top 20 comedians in India by CNN-IBN. He recently won CEO's Got Talent Award competing against 11 other CEOs. He has performed at comedy festivals all over the world, including the ones at Netherlands, Belgium, San Francisco, Hong Kong and Dubai, to name a few. Back home in India, he regularly performs at the Comedy Store, the Canvas Laugh Factory and East India comedy shows. With a fan following in millions, also known as the Horny Sindhi, let me welcome the CEO turned celebrity stand-up comedian, Mr. Atul Khatri. Welcome, Mr. Atul.
Thank you, Manik. Thank you so much.
Let me begin with a very common question that you must have got tired answering. What made you shift to stand-up comedy after your stint as CEO of an IT firm?
I always tell people it was midlife crisis, but no, I think I had a very different perspective to life. I used to always think that how I'm going to, one day I'm going to retire from this job, one day die, like everybody has to.
Okay.
And I didn't want to die doing business, doing work and things like that. There was, some part of it I always wanted to pursue, and I was fortunate that I could sort of pursue my passion of comedy.
Mm-hmm.
So I was not really a big fan of stand-up comedy, I was a fan of comedy.
In general.
And what I did was I used to write funny blogs that time. And then Facebook came, so Facebook became the first platform where you could express your opinions
And test your content.
People say, hey man, you're very funny, why don't you try and stand-up comedy? A lot of friends used to just keep on telling me.
Mm-hmm.
And there was a time 4-5 years back when stand-up comedy was really, the scene was growing in India.
True.
So I went for an open mic. It was a New Year resolution 2012. I said, let me do something different with my life. And I did an open mic night, like how you should do. Anybody wants to get into stand-up comedy. I did that.
So you actually followed through with your New Year resolution. There are so
Yes.
rare people who actually do that.
Yeah, a lot of people just forget it
Exactly.
somewhere in the bio list, but I said, no, I have to do it. And I'm very, very fortunate. In fact, I remember that place where I made the resolution,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm very, very fortunate that I somewhere in between, I thank myself that I followed that thing of getting into doing what I committed, and I'm so happy that I took that leap of faith.
Wonderful.
And today I am, very, very happy with what I'm doing, and thanks to that I get to meet people like you and come on
That's kind
programs
of
like this.
Okay, so the next question being, how do you go about preparing your jokes and content and actually go and test it also?
Yeah, so see, stand-up comedy is a very, very difficult process. You have to write jokes, you have to write original content. You can't take jokes from internet, WhatsApp, other comedians abroad and sort of make it Indianized and do it. So you write. So typically, I would have a thought in my head. I have a thought. I build on the thought in my head. Then somewhere down the line, I think, yeah, that's a good thought. I put it on the laptop.
Mm-hmm.
That's where you expand it slightly more. Then you sort of think, yes, I have something here. Then the question is testing it out.
Of course.
So there are two ways of testing it out. One is like in your regular set, you sort of insert it in because the audience doesn't know that's new. That's only you know it's new. Or many comedy clubs, they have this thing, they call it as new stuff night or open mic night, where you can go back to the open mic and test this new material and see how the crowd is responding to it. Once you take that, you record it, you hear it, you feel, okay, tweak it a little bit, this is not working, that is not working, take advice of other comedians.
Of course.
And once you do that, then you sort of put it back in your main set.
Wonderful, a thorough professional, I must say.
That's the only way to do it.
True that. Okay, so considering you are also in the same field, we all also want to know who are your personal favorites in the stand-up comedy genre, your personal favorites, any stand-up comedians that you personally follow or idolize?
So on the international circuit, I follow Louis C.K., Bill Burr, and a lot of comedians. I'm also a big fan of Russell Peters. Still today, a lot of people have said, no, he was good earlier, he is not so good. No, I think he's still got it in him.
True.
His new special just came out, I think a month back. I loved it. On the Indian scene, I follow Saurabh Pant, Veer Das. I think any of my peers, colleagues who I'm working with, because all of them are doing such amazing work.
True.
And I'm just fortunate that I'm around them and learning so much from them at this age also.
Wow. What would be your advice to students or professionals who wish to go after their passions and dreams, but they're also stuck with the usual moribund corporate life, just like how you went about? So what would you advise them?
See, first of all, I think that if you have something, I'm a strong believer there is one life. You know, whatever it's here. You know, you won't get a second chance. So if you have something, you know, at no point in your life you should regret it. That I wish I could have done this. I could have done this when I was younger and all that. It's just a matter of time management is very, very important. And commit to yourself. And I'm sure that if you do it with passion, you will excel at it. There's no second. We all know it, you know.
Of course. Keep trying and do not give up.
Absolutely.
Right? Wonderful. So you recently just interacted with the entire students of the Universal Business School
so much,
and had a complete, elaborate campus
Yes.
tour. So we would like to know what are your views about the kind of students we have here and the entire Universal Business School's model.
First of all, you know, one thing it was interesting. I mean, I just met a couple of students and I was just interacting with them. And I just said, where are you from? One guy was from Ludhiana, one lady was from Patna, one was from Nasik, and the other one was also from, I think, Chhattisgarh. So, I mean, in one room, 4 people from 4 different parts of this, amazing, and that's one of the things which I also learned that you have got students from more or less all these states.
Pretty much all, yes.
Pretty much states, plus you have international students also who are coming here. So it's very good because I really what today I think in the MBA courses and the BBA courses which you run, this interaction in post-graduation, undergraduation is very, very important with your peers because these are the guys who you will go, they will go in different streams.
Exactly.
And this networking finally will really, really help you in, you know, forming your contacts. And I personally am very, very strong believer of these networks. You know. So I think it's amazing and I had a lovely campus tour and I really appreciate, you know, when I was coming here to Khatri, I was a little apprehensive.
Of course.
Where have they got me?
Yeah, we all felt that initially.
Yeah, but once I was here, I think I could be in Bombay, I could be in America. The campus is beautiful.
Thank you for those kind words. Last but by no means the least, of course, a little hint of your comedy to end this interview on a laughter note, so to speak, in the typical Atul Khatri style.
See, first of all, if you want me to make you laugh, you have to pay me for it.
Okay.
It's a joke.
Fine. I'm sure that's just a joke.
Yeah, that's just a joke. And I have a very special line which is very viral. I always say that, you know, Indian roads are made up of 2 types of holes, potholes and assholes.
Okay. Well, we'll remember to beat that part out. Thank you for your time, sir. Well, that was Atul Khatri for you. And on this note, we wrap up this session. Good day and goodbye to our viewers. Till we meet next. Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much. Bye.